What's up, guys? It's Spam for Breakfast, and we're back with another review. Today we are checking out Ling Hot Pot Luncheon Loaf made with chicken and pork. Product of U.S.A. It appears the first ingredient is mechanically separated chicken, water, pork, soy protein concentrate, and then less than 2% of sugar, salt, sodium phosphate, spices, monosodium glutamate, sodium ethrobate, and sodium nitrate. Contains soy. I can't say I'm too excited to try this.
No.
It expires in 2026.
Picked this up at a grocery store, we will say on the west side of our nearest large city. That was primarily Asian food, Asian imports, even though this is a product of the U.S.A. This brand is in that store quite a bit.
Well, I think that's all we have for the intro here. Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Oh my. I'm not excited.
No, this looks and smells horrible.
Yeah, it appears to be overly soft. That's what she said. It smells. There's deposits of fat throughout the meat, which just looks unappealing. It looks like that. Like, have you ever seen like ham and cheese loaf or like those like Oscar Mayer meats?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like to me.
There actually wasn't that much fat in the pan, I noticed. You'd think there would have been way more. Although, in terms of it being soft, all of the damage that you saw on these in the close-up was caused just by me trying to flip it or move it in the pan. So that is disgusting.
Yeah, it's not going to be crispy. It's going to be very...
Or there might be a tiny crispy shell on the outside and it'll just be pudding on the middle.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And when we dumped it out to cut, there was quite a bit of like grease or like gelatin,
something, grease, fat, liquid. Yeah.
Man, we got to do it though.
Yeah, for you guys,
for the people.
Yeah. Okay.
Take a very modest bite here.
So that spoon just went right through. Oh, I'm gonna take a tiny little.
Close up.
Oh,
it doesn't smell as bad. I feel like close up.
I think it smells horrible.
It
just reminds me of other ones.
I'm also having a hard time smelling completely.
That's right.
But I can't say I'm mad about that right now.
Yeah, right.
Here we go. Oh my god, that was hard to finish. Oh, dude, that's nasty.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
really soft.
It's like,
You could chew it with your tongue.
ugh.
I actually didn't think it tastes that bad. I thought it was just really salty, but it is so soft. I don't know what you would use this in,
Yeah,
especially not.
This is a
fried.
scenario where, like, it almost doesn't matter if it tastes mediocre to me. Like, the texture ruins it all.
Yeah.
It's too soft. Like, I'm sure if you took, like, a butter knife and tried to spread it, like,
Oh, you could.
you could.
We should try that actually. I bet you could do that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. It's kind of, you know what the texture kind of reminded me of? Cold, liquidy cream of wheat.
Ugh.
Isn't that's
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it, yeah, well, whatever. You get the idea. Let's try out this fried stuff.
And it sounds like there's some crisp to it, but the way that it flipped was...
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a corner, and I just tried to cut it, and it wasn't the easiest to cut, so maybe it did crisp up, but I also got a pretty thin slice. The smell isn't nearly as bad fried up.
Oh,
It
yeah.
kind of smells like pork.
Kind of smells like pork.
I won't say bacon, but I'm smelling the pork.
I don't know.
Let's do it. That one's a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
It's weird because I said it smells like pork, but then once I chewed it, it started to taste a little more like deli meat, like generic deli meat. It's not overly salty. It's still pretty soft on the inside.
It tastes like something. I can't think of what it is. Something very specific comes to mind, but I can't name it.
Yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of it. I think there's definitely better options as far as fried up Luncheon Loaf goes.
Yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised, though. I don't know about you. I was expecting
it's
it to
better
be
than I
horrible.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like actively gross. Like
Right.
I could actually chew that and get it down.
Right.
I
I don't want any more, but
Yeah.
I was expecting to puke it up a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just trying to think, like, I think if you fried it up real good and then you like diced it up and put it inside of like a ham and cheese omelet or something,
Yeah,
I could handle that. But like, if you were making like Spam sliders or something, I would prefer a different.
no,
meat.
it's like too sweet.
Yeah, there's just some quality about it.
You'd know it wasn't Spam if you were told this is a
Yeah.
Spam slider and you had never had. Well, I mean, maybe if you had, you would know.
Yeah,
You would be able to tell. It'd be weird.
it's also just what's the word? Unsettling knowing that there's mechanically separated chicken in this, as well as other preservatives that aren't typically in like regular Spam.
Right. No kidding.
Um,
There's MSG in this too. It's right in the ingredients, which
Yeah.
is weird. A lot of companies, if MSG is in their thing, they don't put MSG in the ingredients. They put another name for it or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, if we just look at the nutrition facts real quick, side by side, this guy has less fat, 10 grams as opposed to 16. And these are both the serving sizes, 1/6. You know, it's one slice. It has 110 calories, so this is 180. More cholesterol. This is 13%. Oh, this is 18%. Less sodium, actually. A whole 10% less, which is kind of surprising. Fiber's the same. Sugar's the same. Wow, this has more protein, too. It says 1 more gram of protein. This has 8. This has 7. That's kind of interesting, because it's awful.
yeah,
It's not good.
no, I would not buy this again.
Ever.
There's definitely better alternatives. I'm not sure what the price was on this, but I mean they're all in the same ballpark.
Right.
I think I know what I'm gonna rate these. Not fried. I'm going to go with a harsh 1.4.
Wow. Okay.
I actively disliked it. It was hard to even finish eating. The texture's horrible. It looks gross, smells gross. You know, it's lucky to get a 1.4 out of me, to be honest. Fried up, I think is drastically better. It doesn't smell as bad. It looks like it would be decent. And I had a really thin slice, so it wasn't like actively gross with this like a softer inside. But
Oh, sure.
that could just depend on how thick your slices are.
Right.
But for that, I'll give it a 5.9.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I think, you know, it's edible, but there's definitely better alternatives. Yeah, I think those are my pretty reasonable scores.
All right. I'm surprised at the 1.4, honestly. Actually, I'm kind of surprised by both of them. Not fried for me. It's a 1. I don't need to touch it again. I didn't spit it out or didn't gag it up, but it was pretty close. So
Yeah.
it's a 1. I don't want it again ever. And then fried, I'm gonna give a 3. It was better than I was expecting, but I don't need to see this again.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking like like 5 and up is probably like somewhat edible or like usable, and I think below a 5 is like actively disgusting.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I'd go with the 5.9, because it's like you could make it work, but
Oh, okay.
you wouldn't want to. Like it wouldn't be your first choice.
I
ever.
fear trying to make it work.
Yeah.
in other instances, just because I feel like the one bite wouldn't hold up compared to actual use.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Overall, pretty disappointing.
Not good. Not good.
This is our review of Ling, Luncheon Loaf. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Are we being too harsh on this? Do you like this?
Yeah, have you ever
and
seen it
if
before?
If you've had it, and do you put it in something that makes it better?
I mean, the serving suggestion on here is just with lettuce. So, I mean, is that how you're supposed to eat it, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you at the next video.
See you next time. Oh, fuck my beer. Fuck that beer. Ah.
You knock the table.
Yeah.
You check the shot.
Yes. Sorry. That's good.
Ah.